Alright, we are recording. Welcome back to the Jumpcast.
Welcome back. What is it? Is this the one after New Year's?
Yes.
Happy New Year to everyone that is listening. I don't know what else to say besides that. I hope that everyone had a good New Year's. I hope people have good resolutions.
Yeah.
Manga.
Yeah.
There was no manga this week. Most authors decided, you know what? Let's take a break.
Which they all
Except
deserve
for
it.
Fujimoto.
Yeah. Well,
No, they need to work painstakingly day after day. I need my Jujutsu Kaisen.
Well, because I thought it was kind of interesting to look into, because we got new chapters on Christmas Day / Christmas Eve, so I was kind of thinking, I looked into it, it's kind of interesting to look how different cultures view holidays, because in Japan, Christmas is not that big. You don't spend it with your family.
Yeah,
or you
people generally work on that day.
Yeah, they work. They'll go hang out with, they'll go drink with friends or something afterwards. But, it's not as big as it is here, where it's everyone has work off for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, yeah. Well,
there's a bunch of hype around it and stuff. I mean, there's still hype around it in Japan because you have to
order a
there's,
KFC 3 months in advance.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. But and then you look at New Year's. I mean, New Year's is still big around the world, but it's I'd say one of the biggest holidays in Japan.
Yeah.
As a whole. But it's
I mean, it's one of the few that's actually a holiday. Cause, Japan doesn't usually get holidays to the point that they have to make a holiday week or 2 weeks. I don't know how long Golden Week is, but
I think it's a week.
A week. I know that they make it so that the whole country is all right, everyone needs to stop working for a little bit.
Which is it's kind of interesting to look at. But
yeah.
Did you have a good New Year's though?
I had a pretty good New Year's. Did you? Was yours pretty good?
I had a really good New Year's.
That's good to hear. I hope that the manga authors did as well, because they have to immediately get back to work right after New Year's.
Exactly.
We're getting a new chapter this Friday.
Yeah, they're doing Friday into Sunday, which is kind of interesting. And it's kind of interesting to see everything is getting something new this week. As a whole.
Well, I guess they usually publish on Fridays in Japan. I guess I should say the translators, because the translators.
We get it. Yeah, we get it Sundays normally.
Yeah, well, in Japan they get it on their Friday. So, good luck to them, because they have a lot to translate now immediately after New Year's.
Exactly. Yeah. Bringing in the new year was not good for me yesterday. As you say, I'm a University of Utah fan.
Oh, yeah.
It was not fun watching us lose in the Rose Bowl to freaking Penn State. Not happy about that. And then our quarterback, Cam Rising, is seriously... No. That's the Buffalo Bills player. Cam's knee is seriously hurt, from what I've heard. And... we had a few famous people pass away, so it's not a good way to bring in the New Year's with all these people getting injured, passing away, whatever. But hopefully the year will get better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. It's a fresh start. Things happen.
Yeah. Shit happens, dude. Yeah. All right. You wanna
Chainsaw
Man?
Chainsaw Man.
You want to start us off, Nick?
Yeah. This is a really good chapter. This has been one of the better chapters out of this arc. I found it to be really fun and interesting. I like seeing the dynamic between Asa and Denji. When Asa finally crumbles and stops being so weirdly prideful, and then Denji is just he actually listened to her and was just trying to negotiate because she's like, I can't eat fish. It's like, fine, starfish. You need to eat something. And then they start working together. It's really fun stuff. I really liked it.
And then at the Lily Page one, we have our new Kobeni.
Oh yeah, the new Benny, the one that's licking the glass.
Because I think that's the one he stole the lighter from. When he mentions,
Yeah,
I stole a lighter off that the glass liquor. But
so yeah,
I really enjoyed this. I think, in my opinion, out of part 2 of Chainsaw Man, this has been probably one of my favorite chapters so far. Because, like, you know, the action is always, people always talk about the action in Chainsaw Man, but, like, the little kind of, like, characterization moments, rom-com slice of life moments are always really good as well. It's very well written.
I honestly don't hear that much about like, there's certain action that's really good, but I think that most of the good stuff that comes out of Chainsaw Man, to me, has always been like character development and like character interaction.
Well, like, what I mean I should say the art side of like the action sequences.
Okay.
I'd say not the action itself. I should have phrased that differently. The art side of the action sequences is usually what, like, I feel like gets a lot of that, and like the character development gets a lot of praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really fun chapter.
You know, everyone's saying New Year, New Me. New Year, New Deji. That's what I'm saying. We got a new Deji.
We got Denji. What is it? Getting money so that he can pay for Nayuta's college.
Exactly. I want to like actually see her interact with characters now. If like she's like, yeah, he's like, she's this smart already.
Yeah. It's really cute to see him do that, and it makes you think that also it's probably that they're living off of Aki's life insurance as well, like, to subsidize this, and then he's also saving money on the extra for her tuition, which is nice.
Because I originally thought he was just like, you know, ripping off homeless people for cigarettes and selling hats because he needed money, but I'm like, no, he's just doing this kind of on the side as like another thing.
Hustlers University right here. Denji loves Andrew Tate. Did you not know?
I heard. Oh, we're talking about just Denji being one. Yeah, I did not know.
Oh yeah, he is a hustler. But yeah, it's really nice. It's nice to see Denji. What is it? Have to act like a human for once in his life. Like, he's like, and I know that that's a weird thing to say, but like, this is the first time that he's ever actually been able to save money. Mm-hmm. And he's doing it for someone else. He's because his life was just crazy, as he even said in this chapter, like, see, my life was always crap before, and so then he wants her to have a normal life, and in contrast to that, it makes him have a little bit more of a normal life.
Yeah, I also like he is taking on like a, you know, he says like a little sister, but like he's almost taking on like a father-stick role too, which is kind of cool to see Denji mature this much, even since Aki passed away. It'll be cool to see maybe interacting with other characters from part 1, how they maybe think of him differently. Maybe they'll think he's like, oh, like, he's actually like kind of a normal human being now. Like,
yeah, he's evolved so much.
Mm-hmm.
He now steals money from homeless people to pay for his sister's tuition.
No, I also like he was pretty. Oh, he's probably like He's pretty resourceful to this chapter. He's like, there's a pot lid. Yeah. Stole this lighter. We can use this stuff. We can make a fire. We can boil this.
Yeah, that's the homeless Denji kicking in. That's him in his little shack with Puchita.
Except he would only like what was it?
Garbage.
Well, no,
straight up garbage.
Well, then he's like, oh, I just mix like flour and water together, and then on special occasions I mix sugar in with it.
Yeah, it's like he'd find. Well, it's that, and he'd find trash, and then Because like of the whole puke scene, like who would ever eat puke? That's so gross.
They're like, no, he can't. He can't. You can't let him.
Anything with nutritional value.
Well, I mean, because even like they're like, oh, that's gross. He keeps eating the starfish afterwards. He's like, tastes like a gross sea urchin. And then there's a panel you can see him still holding it and getting ready to eat it.
Yeah, he's just like, it tastes like shit, but I'm gonna eat it again.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's fun. He's very resourceful. He even dried out all those fish.
He's smart.
He's a big brain thinker. So yeah, and then what is it? This is just going into heavy detail. I feel like we've never done a podcast like this, just reading through and analyzing it as we go. At least that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I have it open. I now, whenever we read a series, I now have it open.
Yeah, to look through it.
But yeah, I kind of like this. We need to do something like this more often.
I agree. I really like Asa's whole 180 in perspective, just like after eating something, and then like Denji says that she's interesting to watch, and then she has like this whole 180 flip from being super sad to just like, I have an idea. I am a girl boss.
I'm gonna girl boss this.
I'm gonna girl boss this. So yeah, and it's also interesting because she kind of did turn. Well, what is it? I know that the whole thing is like you need to turn Denji into a weapon, but like she also kind of still did that anyways with this idea.
Yeah.
Like she convinced him to help her achieve her own goals.
She honestly, she reminds me of like now she's starting to get like vibes of me like mixing like the big three. In my opinion, the female characters from last part, like mixing Makima, Power, and Reize all together. I mean, look-wise, to me, she looks like a combination of all of them, but like personality-wise, maybe she'll get that because she's getting like she had this moment where he's like, "Hi, you kind of remind me of an old friend," kind of that deal. After she gets her ego boost. Yeah. And then like the scene of them running through the hall reminds me of like when Deji and Reize were like running through the school together.
Yeah, no. Now that you're saying that, I actually am noticing that a lot.
And then the way
more.
she was able to just straight up control Deji against Makima, like no question about
like
it.
I'll grant you any request.
He's like, help yourself.
Help yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that either. I guess that they are just setting up Asa to become one of those devils. Mm-hmm. Like one of the four horsemen.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty interesting to see how it goes. Yeah. Where if this interaction takes our main cast of this one
I'm just gonna lead into the last final part where she's just like, I'm just gonna believe in my crazy logic to get this to work. Mm-hmm. I really think that next chapter is just gonna show that it didn't work. The aquarium spear.
Yeah.
Either it does and I'll be amazed, or it didn't work and I'll be satisfied because I thought so. I really don't feel like that's gonna be the answer, but I really like the dumb logic behind it. I was like, I'm gonna pay for the aquarium, now it's mine.
Yeah.
I hold possession of it.
It'll be kind of funny if it does end up working and just everyone just like he's just sitting on like asphalt or something after this.
Yeah.
Because there's the eternity. He's pretty, it's kind of, they haven't confirmed, but they're pointing towards the Eternity Devil being the one in control of it. It'd be kind of funny because then she could have like a spear that could manifest with the Eternity Devil like inside of it, being like, let me out, please.
That would be cool. I like that idea. I know that they were pointing fingers at the Eternity Devil, but I feel like it's also Fami.
It could just be Fami
Devil that set up that rule.
Because we did talk about it last time where it's like, well, maybe the weapon isn't killing him, it's turning him into a friend, or
yeah, it's
a dog. You're turning him into a dog again.
That she can utilize.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of stuff that it could.
Because everyone just wants chainsaw. Everyone wants Chainsaw Man. It's always that. It's never anything else.
They don't want Deji.
Yeah.
Because it could be like Fami knows that Deji is Chainsaw Man and just not telling Asumi like, hey, you need to get control of him.
Yeah.
And then you
But I
can
mean,
use
that
him.
would also be really cool.
Yeah, like there's a ton they could do with it.
And also, like, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. I think that that's really cool. I think that, like, what is it? They've also definitely set up that eventually she will turn him into a weapon, and it would be cool to see her hold a chainsaw that is Denji.
Well, it could be like Denji transforms into Chainsaw Man, cuts off his arm, throws it to her, and she's like, oh, Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
chainsaw kind of deal, or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Denji chainsaw.
But, or like, there's like plenty. Like we say it every week. We have no idea where this chapter could go.
Oh yeah.
It could work. It couldn't work. I mean, like it could just be like nothing happens. Like it doesn't work. But like, Fami comes back out and like, it's like, oh, you did it. You learned to work with someone else or something like that. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All the 3 other horsemen just get in a circle around her and start clapping and saying congratulations.
Yeah, all the school kids start clapping.
Oh my gosh.
Her dead mom, all of her friends, everyone.
That would be so funny, dude. I would die.
Bucky even claps for her.
It would be so I would. It's not gonna happen, but like it'd be so funny if it was just.
Oh yeah,
we're just gonna direct.
Yeah, just
yeah.
reference. Yeah. So yeah. Do you have any predictions for what will happen next chapter, or are you just gonna
Nope.
not wasting your breath
No.
on it?
I'm never right, so I'm like, I'll just, or at least I feel like I'm never right in the way I want to, right? So I'll be like, for Chainsaw Man, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
we could see. Do you have any predictions?
I think that it's just not gonna work, or it will work, and like something fucky will happen. Which is literally just leaving it up to the 50-50 chance of whether it works or doesn't. So I guess I don't have anything else to say.
But you got a 50% chance of getting it somewhat right, at least.
Yes. I am a winner.
Yeah.
I will always win. Besides that, I'm not going to try to predict too much else, because I've learned that the less that I try to predict with each chapter, the more entertaining and satisfying it is.
Okay.
I mean, that's the whole thing with like why we try to stop. At least you stopped seeing leaks. I definitely still see leaks, and they hype me up.
Part of the reason I deleted TikTok, but like I still see them for JJK, like every so often.
JJK's fun.
I know, dude.
When the hype that I had, just seeing the black hole leak, and just waiting to see you read the chapter and talk about it, I was so excited.
But yeah. This would be a good transition to JJK.
Yeah, but we don't have anything. Well, the leaks did come out for it.
Maybe I'll like look at them later.
Take a little peek.
Take a little peek tomorrow or something.
It's nothing too big though.
Okay, that's what I figured. But you know, Chainsaw Man, I really liked this chapter. Like I said, I think it's probably now one of my favorites.
Yeah. Of this part for sure, it's one of my favorites. So yeah, like I don't know, good sweet chapter. That's all we really needed.
All right, I think before we start rambling on, I think this is a good spot to call it.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening / watching. We really appreciate you, every one of you.
Yes, thank you for listening to the short chapter review for this week. Next week we will definitely have more, because we're going to be having, what is it, all 3 of them finally, right? Is it going to be all 3 of them finally for the first week, or was that last week?
I think we've had them in the past, but you may...
Well, like, I think
it's because
like, December was like pretty cut up and stuff.
I think for the first time, this might be the first full week, because last week we were covering the week before that as well, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe...
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Well, anyways, Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for have a
Um,
good week, everyone.
yeah, have a good week.